matters for the Gift and Home channel. A very, very wise buyer told me years ago that she doesn't make her money when she sells the item, she makes it when she buys it. So it's very important as you're buying that you look for ways to increase your margins. In the old days, we used to struggle, really old days, we used to struggle to hit a keystone markup. Keystone markup, of course, is just doubling it. Pay $1, sell it for $2. And retailer no longer can live with that kind of a margin, so we need to find things that help us raise our profit to at least, or our gross profit, to at least a 2.2 to a 2.5 average markup. So as you're shopping the shows and working with your reps and buying, be sure you look for the things that increase your margins. Dating. Dating is a great margin enhancer. The way this works is you place your order for seasonal goods early, maybe as early as January for Christmas. You place the order early so the vendor has lots of time to order it and she can plan her buys accordingly, but then you take it earlier you think you may want it. We're filming this segment on July 1st, more or less, and we just received our first shipment of Christmas goods. We got the merchandise on June 28th. It's not going to be due until December 1st. That means I have got months and months to sell this product before I have to pay for it. For the vendor, I store it and he doesn't. But for me, it means I get the product in early, have a chance to work with it, to mark it, to get it ready to show, and to start selling it early. And I don't pay for it till the season's well underway. So look for dating programs for Christmas, Valentine's Day, spring promotions, and even summer goods. A lot of the boating and summer merchandise is also available with dating programs. Some dating programs give you, in addition to dating on the invoice, discounts, freight allowances. Look for those as well. Freight has become such a huge issue for us. In the United States today, freight is going up every single minute. It's costing us a fortune. So any merchandise you can buy with a freight allowance really pays off, especially the heavy stuff. Find out if there is a number. Sometimes at $1,000 you get free freight or partial freight. See which of your vendors will give you a freight allowance and work to place orders of that amount. However, don't buy too much just to get a freight allowance or a dating program. If you're stretching to get those discounts, you may end up over-inventoried, which becomes a false economy. As you're looking at your freight costs, find out if your vendors are shipping them under the right classifications. Sometimes if a vendor uses one classification, it can be a far higher freight rate than another classification, so make sure that your freight people at the vendor are shipping it correctly to save you money. Also find out if your vendors have a freight cap. And this means that they guarantee that your invoice, the freight part of your invoice will be no more than a certain percentage of your total amount of goods. It could be 10%, 18%, 8%, depends on the vendor. There is one sneaky little thing that's happening though. Sometimes you'll have a freight cap, but then they will put a fuel surcharge on top of it. There's nothing you can do about it. So be sure you check your invoice carefully and make sure that if there is a fuel surcharge, you account for that in the pricing of your goods. A freight allowance of any kind can really help offset the cost of goods and help your margins be better. In addition, there are lots of ways to save money immediately on the price of the goods. There are special purchases where the vendor bought a whole lot of something, like a white sale, so that she could afford to pass those savings on to the customers. But what we have found so much in the last few years is great prices on first quality inventory that's either closed out or overstocked. Because the gift industry has just gotten frantic about new, we have a lot of merchandise still in warehouses that's perfectly fabulous merchandise from years gone by that you can still get full or regional retail or close to it and a great margin. So as you're buying, be sure you look for all those things that really help you increase your margins. Ask every vendor, every rep about closeouts, special purchases, overstocks. Look for that inventory that's languishing in somebody's warehouse that could be making you big margins. As you're shopping for these things, also be a little careful about fixtures, because quite often we're given fixtures at a low price or free, just pay the freight. But if you don't want a fixture, it's not worth paying the freight to bring it in. And it's very easy to have a store that's full of wire fixtures that looks like a wire jungle. So in conclusion, I have two important things to say for you for really successful buying for marvelous margins. One is, cherry pickers rarely prosper. If you're looking at a line, think about buying the entire line. If you try to buy just the top-selling items from every line you look at, you won't tell a real story and you will not do well with the items. And in closing, I have some words of wisdom from my mother. My mother was a great buyer. She had a store for many years in Santa Barbara. And one of the things she taught me is, don't buy when you're tired. We were opening some products one day, and she looked at it and said, well, margarita machine must have been on when I bought this one. And she said that she thinks that a lot of the stuff she bought after 4 in the afternoon when she was tired was questionable. And pretty much everything she bought after 6 on the shop till you drop nights in the showrooms was a mistake. So when you start to feel tired and exhausted and sick of the whole thing, take notes, pick up catalogs, but don't buy, because buying when you're tired is often a mistake. Thanks for joining us on Money Matters on the Gift and Home Channel.